Now, Kenyans have been talking a lot about sponsors in recent times, and a lot of the blame has been going towards our young girls. Yeah, our young girls who are getting involved with married people, getting involved with older people with the sole aim of making money. And nobody has mentioned a major culprit in many of these instances, who has caused this national disaster in our country of young women looking for sponsors, even at the risk of their very lives, like in the case of Sharon Otieno. And this culprit, unmentioned so far, are mothers, or the mother of the girl, who is operating with a sponsor. Sometimes it is both parents, but in most cases it is the mother. Now I'm going to give you a true story of a person I know very well, which will illustrate this perfectly. I shall of course not tell you their name, but trust me, this happened. Indeed, this story is so mind-boggling, it shocked me so much, that if I had not heard it and even seen it, in this person I know very well, I would have said this is fiction. Now, this friend of mine is one of those very lucky guys who look much younger than they really are, because he can easily pass for late 30s, but actually is in his late 50s. And he met with this girl, and he had just come out of a very ugly divorce, but he was still taking care of his children from his first marriage. And this young girl didn't even know his true age, they just hit it off, genuine, because anyway, this guy doesn't even have money. And you know my weakness, sometimes I can't resist giving advice even when it's not required. So in one of our conversations in these early days of this relationship, I advised my friend that aren't you worried about the age difference? Because the age difference between them was over 20 years. And I even advised him to read articles on the internet concerning how these kind of relationships with huge age differences, how they usually end up. And that's when he opened up. He told me one of the reasons why I had fallen in love with this young girl is because she was very mature. She had gone through a lot in her life. And he was right, because when I finally met the young lass, I could agree. She was very mature. And I started feeling more than a little stupid for offering my unsolicited advice. And the man went to visit the parents. And he came back very, very happy. It had gone very well. And he said the girl's mother had liked him very much. Later, we were to discover the reason why they hit it off so much, on the first, love at first sight with the mother-in-law, was because of his dressing. He had worn a very nice suit going up country. And this had given the girl's mother the impression that this man is very wealthy. He has a lot of money. And immediately after that visit, he ran into some serious problems. His mother-in-law would call every week, asking for money. He literally became an ATM for the mother of his wife, his new wife. Now, don't get me wrong. It's not bad to help out with the in-laws, especially if they come from, a very poor background. There's nothing wrong with that. But believe me, this was excessive. Now, after a short time, a bombshell was dropped. He was summoned up country, and the father of this girl demanded that he pay dowry immediately, or at least 50% of it immediately. Now, as we came to find out later, the father was really following instructions from guess who? The mother of the girl. Now, my friend explained that he had a lot of financial obligations, and he begged them to give them a bit of time. And the father of the girl told him, wait, let us discuss with your mother. And they went aside and discussed in whispers. Actually, what was happening, he was just receiving instructions. There was no discussion going on. He was receiving instructions from the boss of that situation. And he came back and he told the man that even if he has no money, then at least he should be able to come up with 60,000 Kenya shillings. Now, of course, in such a situation, you don't continue the argument. You don't tell your in-laws no. So he said he'll work on it. And he came back with his wife, and he thought the whole maneno would cool off. About 2 months later, he received a call from his mother-in-law. Now, this mother-in-law is quite a piece of work. You shall find out why in a minute. Now, she was very nice on the phone. She started by greeting him, asking him how he was getting on. and how their small child was getting on. Yeah, by this time they had a toddler who was about 6-7 months old. His wife had, of course, gotten pregnant before he had met her parents. And then the mother-in-law got to business. She said that somebody had died up country, and it was very important for her daughter to attend the funeral of that person because that person was very close to them as a family. So she was politely asking for his permission. And my friend did not sense any mischief, and he accepted gladly. And she went up country, and she was supposed to return after 3 days. A week passed, 2 weeks passed, she was still not back. He would, of course, talk to his wife on phone, and she would tell him that there was something she was waiting from her parents. Her parents were going to release her soon. And because he had a debt, he kept his cool. You know, when you owe people money, especially in-laws, you take it easy. But finally it was too much. And on one telephone conversation, the mother-in-law snatched the phone, I kid you not. And she told the man on his face that they had decided he was not a good husband. He was not capable of being the best husband for their daughter. Of course, she didn't mention the money, but it was obvious what this was all about. But there were some more horrors to follow. Yeah, there was some information the man did not know at the time. What had actually happened the first time when the wife left, she had taken the small toddler straight to her parents. And she had another sister, in fact a younger sister, who was married to a sponsor. And her parents had ordered her to go and live with her younger sister. And the whole purpose was that her younger sister, and I kid you not, was organizing for this bibi wenyewe to be married by a rich Asian, a proper sponsor, somebody with proper money. Now something terribly went wrong with that arrangement, yeah, and it didn't work out. But all this time, this guy's mother-in-law was putting pressure on her younger daughter to organize a proper sponsor for her elder sister. Now, you know, there's some girls, yeah, including this man's wife, who are very respectful of their parents, and they don't know how to tell their parents no. To cut a very long story short, this couple are still together. Barely. It's just God who has kept them together. But the horror stories I can tell you of that mother-in-law can fill maybe 5 videos. Now, if somebody who I did not know very well told me this story, I would just write it off. I would just laugh them off. I would say this is pure fiction. But in this case, I've not only been told, but I've witnessed with my own eyes. I've overheard conversations on the phone, phones put on speaker so that I hear for myself. I've seen text messages. I've even seen pictures of this rich Asian who was supposed to marry this young girl, somebody's wife. How is it possible that the mother, yeah, of a daughter can value more money than the life and happiness of their child? How is that possible? Let's not even get tribal in the comments area, yeah, because people may want to refer to the House of Mumbi brothers and sisters we have on this channel. But I'll tell you categorically, this did not involve them. These are Kambas from Ukambani. So the issue of tribe does not arise. It's just a question of loving money more than you love your own daughter. So I just thought you should know that I'm not saying all these girls who are behaving badly have their mothers to blame. No. But I'm saying, just think about it. A vast majority of them are getting pressure from their parents, pressure from their mothers, and some are even being encouraged. Oh gosh, what is our world coming to? Until next time, this is Chris Kumekucha.